All right, we're going to start momentarily. Hello? Can you all hear me out there? We're testing. Can you all hear me out there? It's going to make sure my audio is good. Give me one moment. Hello, can you hear me out there? Let's see if anybody comes in. Give me one moment. It says we have 4 people. Can somebody confirm whether or not you can hear my voice? Let's see. Don't be shy. Okay. Hi, Akila. Can you hear me? Just need one person to tell me that they can hear me and I can get started. Let's see. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Uh, how are y'all doing out there this evening? Welcome to the 12th installment of The Gray Area, exclusively here on PPRN Radio. We're also streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch tonight as well. This is your host for the evening, Aaron Kennard, and I'm super excited to be here to spend yet another evening with all of you beautiful people. It is currently a few minutes after 8 p.m. here on the East Coast on a chilly November 30th evening. Thanksgiving has indeed come and gone, but the Christmas tunes and holiday spirit shenanigans are just around the corner. With that being said, y'all, I say it every week, but it's only getting colder outside. The temperature is dropping very quickly around us. So please, please, please make sure you stay dressed for the occasion so you don't end up under the weather. We have things like the flu and COVID to worry about now. Now they're talking about this new strain with the whole Omicron variant. Hopefully that's not even a thing. But please bundle up and save yourselves, your families, your friends, your loved ones from getting sick. Cool. We got 5 people in the chat. What's up, guys? Make yourselves known. I would love to know who I'm speaking to right now. um, so tonight's going to be a great night. That's obviously all because of you guys. Y'all have been super amazing these past couple of shows, showing your boys some love and chilling in the chat with me. I actually look forward to seeing and chatting with all of you on Tuesday night. So I just want to thank you all for that. Um, those of you that are watching on Facebook, YouTube, and or Twitch, um, feel free to click the link in the description and call in to talk with us tonight. Don't be shy. I don't bite. Uh, if you missed last week's episode, I had decided to discuss a very serious topic with you all, that being depression and anxiety during the holidays. We discussed different things that can easily bring about feelings like this, such as financial pressure, unrealistic expectations, and excessive commitments. We had also discussed different ways to cope with said feelings, um, such as exercise, rest, budgeting money, and honestly, even just getting some fresh air or reaching out to a friend. All of those things help. And of course, my heart goes out to all of you that may be missing a loved one or are unable to be with your family. I know, I go through it sometimes too. You guys know my story pretty well, but my heart does go out to anybody who is dealing with the loss of a loved one right now or isn't able to be with family. Um, Shout out to the chat here on Facebook Live if you're with me. Um, how was everyone's holiday this past Thursday? What did you guys do for Thanksgiving? How was your turkey day? What did you eat? Did you enjoy yourselves? Akila, did you end up going to um going to your family's house? I know for me, I was able to spend it with one of my closest friends and his family. They're Puerto Rican, so it's different from what you're used to. But I had like pasteles and different things here and there. But pasteles is absolutely my absolute favorite. Um, Hello, how are you? Thank you for tuning into the show. How was your Thanksgiving? Yeah, I ate some Puerto Rican food on Thanksgiving Day, and then I actually uh received word that there was going to be some PlayStation 5s at GameStop. They were opening at 5 p.m. that day. So I was like, screw Black Friday, all that rushing, everything. Let me get to GameStop early and see if I can pick up one of these bad boys. I was the eighth person in line, and they had 10 PS5s in the store. So your boy actually got one of those last Thursday. I still haven't set it up. Well, I started setting it up today. When you get something brand new and you've been wanting it for a very long time, and you're just like afraid to open it. Yeah, I've had it now since last Thursday, and I was so scared to open it, but I figured, let's crack it open and see what it's all about, Yeah. I used to play a lot of video games when I was younger, but obviously, as you get older and you have more responsibilities, it's kind of hard to find time to do a lot of things for yourself. I um I don't normally buy a lot of things for myself. Like I'm not very like materialistic or anything, so you don't see me with like the flyest clothes or like the most high tech gadgets or whatever. I usually I dress decent, and I'm not really like all about like Jordans and everything like that, but every once in a while I do get something for myself. So that was a nice little Christmas treat for myself. I know that everybody's had a really rough year, um, and sometimes we have to remember to be kind to ourselves. Juanita says it was pretty good. What about you, love? Yep. So yeah, I just ate with close friends, family. I picked up a PlayStation 5 and I stayed home on Black Friday. I didn't have to go and pick up anything and be in that hustle and tussle, even though it probably would have been fun. I mean, for somebody like me, I'm like 6'4", over 300. So I would have probably had some fun playing bumper cars with some people. Um, let's see what about last weekend. I performed with the boys of Funkin' A. We performed at Bobby Q's last Saturday evening, and that was a really fun show. The holiday shows are the best because like you see people dancing and like singing along with you, and they you can tell they really enjoy and are glad that you're there to perform for them. Um, I have a couple of shows coming up actually this week, most notably playing with La Clave Siete on Thursday night at Butterfields. So that should be a really fun show. If anybody's ever in the Long Island area, come out to Hop Hog Thursday night at 8, and you'll see one of the dopest Latin bands you've ever seen in your life. Um, I mean, aside from that, uh, just happy to be here and really excited to get to a new year. We'll talk more about that a little bit later. But how was everybody else's weekend in the chat? What did you guys do after Thanksgiving? Did any of you go Black Friday shopping? Did any of you go Black Friday shopping? Grab anything? I will say that Black Friday is probably a great time to get some Christmas gifts for loved ones. If you're trying to, if you can't really decide what to get as a gift for somebody, there's usually really good sales going on around that time. Not only that, but Cyber Monday is also really huge as well. So a lot of people like to shop around online on Mondays. I guess to avoid all that like pushing and shoving, you know? Yeah. So I mean, usually on Black Friday though, you can get things like insanely cheap TVs. I don't even know if they have DVD players anymore, but like really high end stuff for great value. I could use a huge TV, especially getting this PS5, but I'm actually thinking about moving to a new apartment as well. So maybe once I move there, I'll grab me a nice like 50, 60 inch to enjoy to enjoy my investment. um yeah, so what are some of the top holiday items this year? um Obviously a lot of people probably want a PlayStation 5, like myself. I'm not trying to brag or anything. I barely got it, but a lot of people probably want a PlayStation 5. I know I see a lot of people talking about the Peloton, um different things like that. Can't go wrong with jewelry and whatnot. But there are actually some pretty cool holiday gifts that they have this year that I've never even heard of before, and that's pretty cool. One of them being this thing called the I was looking it up earlier. It's called the polyglue. Um, the polyglue is this little thing. It looks like a remote, and just this is how far we've gone in technology to date. We have this little remote looking item called the polyglue that allows you to translate over 43 languages at the touch of a button. You can sit there with this device and have a full-fledged conversation, slang and everything included, with somebody who speaks a completely different language than you, and joke around, talk civilized, and just like have a great time with somebody who otherwise you'd have a huge language barrier. So that's a really nifty tool. I would love to get one of those. Anybody that knows me knows that eventually I eventually would love to travel and go places like South Africa, Japan, Italy, some places like that, Canada. I mean, you can understand what they say in Canada, but like everywhere else, like like if I went to Japan, I would love to. Well, I guess that's a bad example too, because most people in Japan speak English as well. Um, but it's a really nifty item. If you haven't gotten one yet, definitely consider picking up one of those. I don't know how much it cost. Um, I'll look that up. But yeah, it's called the Polyglue, and it allows you to speak over 43 different languages at the touch of a button. We're gonna find out right now how much that costs. Wow, and it's even under $100. That's amazing. For Black Friday, they're offering 70% off for it, so you could definitely pick up one of those. Um, oh, it says it's two. Never mind. It says it's 263.33 in retail, but right now you can get it for under 100. You can get it for $79. So that's pretty awesome. They also have this thing called a Power Pod, another great holiday item. If you can't find anything else, um, it's literally a keychain phone charger. You can charge it and just like put it on your keychain, and if you ever need to charge it in a pinch, it can give your phone a huge boost. Um, So that's pretty interesting. I mean, everybody could use that. That's a great stocking stuff if you can't figure out anything else to get somebody. Um, Certainly. I mean, I know like 20 people that could use one of those right now, including myself. Um, there have been people talking about a major item shortage. Do any of you guys know anything about that? I don't know too much about it, but I know that everybody's trying to make it political. Everybody's trying to say it's Biden's fault and everything. I don't know. I don't think it is. But if somebody can please explain to me, or even call in and sort of discuss with me why why per se there's an item shortage, what's causing it, because I would love to know. Does it have to do with trade with China? Because I know that everybody and the mother is blaming um, COVID on China, um, but has that stopped all the trade between us as well? Because we have a lot of things that we need from China, and China has a lot of things that they need from us. So if that's the case, definitely is a huge issue. That's why, of course, we don't have any PlayStation 5s or anything of the like available for anybody. Aisha, hi Aisha, how are you? She says, "Are those barges still stuck floating?" Um, apparently, apparently, there's still tons of ships that haven't been sent out to us, and that's why it's going to be really hard to find a lot of things during the holidays this year. Um, you know, so things like the polyglue or the power pod, even something simple like you know something customizable. Those are great gifts as well, like a customizable necklace, wallet, socks. Those have sentimental value on them. If you're in a pinch and you're not able to get something that like say like your loved one wanted, gift cards are also great. If you can't get something for them right away, give them a gift card that they can use on their own. Um, but this whole item shortage thing is getting kind of ridiculous. What eventually is going to be done? How are we going to get these items? How are we going to um, go back to some semblance of normalcy here in the states? You know. Hey, what's up, Mike? How are you, bud? I really see you on Tuesdays. Good to see you, man. One thing I forgot to mention, actually, Mike. Oh my gosh, I went to yesterday. Actually, I went to a WWE live event for the first time, and man, let me tell you, it was great. It was at the new UBS Arena, the UBS Arena that's in what is it, Hempstead Turnpike. That's the one that Mike, we're going to be going to for AW, as you already know. It was a lot of walking. It was a lot of walking. Aisha says your nephew would have loved that. Man, I don't know if anybody would have enjoyed that much walking. I like you know when you walk so when you walk so far or so long that like you start to feel it like in your in your ankle or your heel, and you can barely walk anymore. That's how it felt for me. Mike, when we go, we're definitely going to. I'm definitely carpooling with your brother, because no way in hell, no way in hell. To quote Jr. from wrestling, by God, no way in hell. Like I'm never walking that distance again. Um, and they do COVID test as well, so it was clutch to get that COVID shot. Definitely. It's becoming a way of life, guys. Like if you're not vaccinated, it's they're just going to stop you from being able to do stuff. um Oh, Aisha says the show, not the walk. I know what you meant. It was nice. I mean, honestly, I'm not trying to. And hi, Amanda. I didn't see that. Honestly, the show was phenomenal. And it was crazy because WWE, not trying to throw them under the bus or anything, but like they try to make it look like there's way more people there than there actually is. I was on the side where most of the people were, and looking across the arena, almost the entire second portion of the arena was empty. As of Sunday night, they had only sold about 5,000 tickets, and it's an arena that can seat about 17,000 people. So only about a third of the arena was filled up. And what was crazy is Monday morning they were trying to um, give out like a Black Friday special, half off tickets, um, discounted seating. They even said they're going to bring Roman Reigns, who's not even a Monday Night Raw guy. So like they brought him in for like a untelevised dark match. So they were really trying to get people to come in. And when it got to time for the main event, they allowed everybody to like come in, come closer down. So like I actually got front row seats, close to front row, but any closer and it would have like obstructed my view. It was a great show, and they'll definitely accommodate you, especially if you have kids and stuff like that. So um, definitely take them if you get a chance. If you guys have WWE or AEW come through to your town, it's definitely worth it. Like the only thing that's not worth it, beers and wine and stuff like that were like $17 a cup. Ridiculous. I would never. But it was definitely a very fun experience. And I would encourage anybody, even if you're not like a huge fan of wrestling, it's definitely worth it. Um, but yeah, let's go back to this whole item shortage thing. What is it going to take for the shortage to reach to reach an end, or for them to actually send the ships over here? I mean, it seems like we've been doing nothing but blaming China for COVID. But then now we're stuck in between a rock and a hard place, because now they're not sending ships over, and trade is screwed right now. I mean, I'm lucky that I got like my hands on like a PlayStation and like some other stuff like that, but like um the holidays are going to be kind of rough, especially when kids are expecting different things, and like their parents are like, well, Don't really know what to do about that. you know? I mean, I know Christmas is mostly about the children, anyways. Is there anything that you guys are looking for right now for the holidays? I know for me, like I'm not really a very materialistic person. I don't really care about like the latest trends or like the latest items or whatever. But one thing that I did want to look into is a Galaxy Watch. I originally was going to buy a Fitbit because I need something to track my calories burned, and heart rate, different things like that. And I heard the Galaxy Watch does it just as good, if not better, and has tons of other functions as well. So I want to pick up one of those, but I'm like, with this shortage, I wonder how many are actually available right now. You know? Aisha says, I'm splurging on myself some this year, purses and shoes. That's a beautiful thing. Like I said, oftentimes we forget to make sure and be kind to ourselves. So it's okay. Like, I mean, like we've all had a rough year. It's okay to spend on yourself at least a little bit. You know, I can't tell you the last time I like actually bought something for myself that like I really wanted. Except for recently with the PS5, obviously. But that's like the one thing that I could truly think of that I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it. Why not? You know? Yeah. Mike, Amanda, Juanita, what are you guys what are you guys looking to get this year? Amanda says it's been years. Aisha says part of self care, in my opinion. I can see that. Definitely a part of self care. You have to treat yourself right too before you can. You have to treat yourself right before you can treat anybody else right. To be honest with you, and a lot of times we get stuck in our ways as far as like work and obligations and things like that, and we forget about ourselves. We do. One can argue that a lot of times we treat ourselves worse than anybody else. You know, I'm not saying go out there and like shop till you drop or whatever, but it's all right to have a little fun sometimes. I mean, right now we're in a world where the only thing that is for certain is that nothing's for certain. So you have to make sure to be kind to yourself and treat yourself with respect. Treat yourself right. You know. Of course, that being said, I'm probably not going to be buying anything else for myself for a long time. um, I, uh, I used to be huge into video games, and then like growing up and like getting responsibilities and whatnot, it's been tough to actually make time and do a lot of things that I enjoy. Honestly, music is the one thing I always make sure that I have time for, because music has legit saved my soul. You know, I've been through a lot of things, and if it wasn't for music, I really don't know where I'd be. But your boy's thinking about maybe like doing some gaming streams and such. I'm not really sure because like I have this show, The Gray Area. It's really nice because I get to sit and talk with you guys about my life, about your life, and just talk about life, which is awesome. But I'm trying to think what more I can do that you guys might enjoy. I'm already thinking about doing a special holiday episode of the Great Area, and there's also a music store, a guitar center called Westlake Music that wants to collaborate and do an episode together. So I do have a couple of things planned for this show. Um, but I'm hoping if I decided to maybe like splurge more on Twitch and maybe do like a gaming stream and just like talk with you guys and whatnot, and like play games and you guys laugh at my reactions or whatever. Because I'm a pretty clumsy guy, so uh, maybe you guys might like something like that. So we'll see. We'll see what's going on. Amanda says I get stuff for my kids before I do for me. Okay, I mean, of course, I mean that's to be expected because your kids rely on you, you know. And your kids are very sweet kids. Um, you do everything for them, and I think you're the epitome of a great mother. Aisha says Amanda buys something for you, get a mani pedi or something like that. I agree. I agree. Why not? Why not? I've oh man, you reminded me of a story. I actually I was dating this girl a while back, and I actually went to get a pedicure for the first time. Don't laugh, don't laugh. She talked me into it, and it was so funny because I'm extremely ticklish. And so I actually, she told me she wanted me to get a pedicure with her, so I did. And I went and I asked them to like be gentle with my feet or whatever. And like they literally barely even touched my feet. Like I was hooping and hollering the whole time. Like I was like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. But it was actually like therapeutic and probably one of the best experiences I've had. That was pretty good stuff. And like I didn't like my feet felt so soft, and it was interesting. I can't say I've ever experienced anything like that before, but it is pretty therapeutic from my personal experience. I would definitely get a mani pedi if I were you, Amanda. Um, it just feels good. Well, I don't know about the mani part. I haven't gotten that done, but I have nice nails, so. Aisha says us mamas need that stuff. Yeah, definitely. Like occasionally you might need like nice neck rub or something just to just to relax you, you know? Amanda says no thank you. Why? Are you ticklish like me? Yeah, Lord knows I can't do it. I definitely don't think I can do it again. Hey, so let's see. Do you guys know the show? What is it called? Do you guys know the show Beat Shazam? You guys know that show? It's the show where like they play like a small clip of a song, and you have to guess what song that was. Um, the show with Jamie Foxx. Yeah. So a friend of mine, who I haven't really spoken to in a while, he actually just hit me up and said that he got an interview for the show Beat Shazam, and he's looking to build a team to take with him for a chance to win $1 million. And he hit me up and asked if I'd be interested. Oh my gosh. I'm really good at identifying songs. Um so I'm legit going to hopefully if we pass this interview, then we'll get a chance to play for $1 million. I'm in. I'm in. That would be sick. Oh wow. He just hit me up right before the show started. Um Awesome. That's scary. Like like I consider myself really good at identifying songs, but I feel like, I wouldn't want to screw it up, just being nervous. So I guess we'll see how that goes. I'll keep you guys posted on that. Have any of you ever been on a game show before or been on TV? I have a friend that was on Jeopardy, and he killed it. Um, I had a friend that was on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire back when it was what's his name, Regis Philbin. Um, my grandma was on the news a couple of times. Um, I was on the News 12 playing in a band years ago. Um, but I've never. Aisha says I haven't made my debut yet. I like that yet. Speak it into existence. Absolutely. Yeah, I haven't made my solo debut on television, but one day. Here's hoping, that one day we get that big break and you know get ourselves out there. I've been playing music for years, and I've made my way around the island, around New York, but haven't quite hit that stride yet. But one day, I'm remaining confident. Uh, what's everybody doing at home right now? How's my nephew Aisha? We actually got snow up here in the Northeast over the past 2 days. It's been like lightly snowing up here, but nothing's been sticking. Um, let's see. Aisha says, "Aaron, how is your throat feeling after your gig?" Oh, I'm glad you asked. I took all of the steroids, all of the prednisone, and my uvula is back to normal. I'm okay now. Now I don't even feel it anymore. It was crazy because when it was swollen, it was sort of like resting on the back of my on the back of my tongue. So like it wasn't dangling like this. It was actually up here, and it sort of felt like something was sort of like making me gag or whatever. So I'm glad that it finally went down. Um, and I'm feeling like $100. I'm feeling like $1 million. Thank you for asking. Amanda said she's doing homework, and Aisha says fine, fat, and busy. um, and she says your big nephew is on the game. Great, I'm glad you're feeling better. Thank you so much, sis. I really appreciate that. Um, man, there's so many ailments that you can get randomly just from it changing temperature or being cold. I mean, that's not even the first ailment I've had since it started getting a little cooler. My glands down here have been swollen, and my tonsils up here were hurting at one point. I might consider getting my tonsils removed so I don't have to feel that pain again because that was rough, and I think that may have had to do with my uvula being infected as well. Um, there's really no negative drawbacks to getting your tonsils removed either. Some people say you sleep better. If you snore, you won't snore anymore, and some people say it may help you sing better as well. So I might look into it if I have some time off, but I've been really busy musically, so I don't think I'll be getting them removed anytime soon. Um, let's see. So wait. Amanda says you get to eat all the ice cream you want. That does sound rather enticing. I'm not a huge ice cream fan, um, but I can enjoy some every once in a while. Do you guys have like a favorite ice cream flavor? I used to love, me being a Southern boy and everything. Used to love that butter pecan. Yeah, I love me some butter pecan ice cream. Or ice pops too. Ice pops are good. Sherbet is uh is probably my go-to as far as like a cold dessert. Sherbet. Um but yeah, good old butter pecan ice cream is really nice too. I probably just wouldn't be able to eat the pecans if I got my tonsils removed. Um so I have a simple question for you guys. And if you're still chilling in the chat, or you're still listening to the Gray Area on PPR and Radio, I want to thank you for sticking with me. Probably gonna end the stream, maybe in like 10 minutes or so. Aisha loves cookies and cream. That's actually really good. I guess it depends on what kind of cookies, but they always use the Oreo cookie, right? That's really good. I love I used to mix the soft chocolate chip cookies in with my ice cream. When I used to live down south with grandma, that was nice. Amanda says no because your throat swells up, so you won't be able to eat real food for a while. Dang, so I can't even ingest the pecans. All right. um, so I have a question for you guys. Christmas is right around the corner, but a little a little further away still is the New Year. Tomorrow's gonna be December 1st, if I'm not mistaken. So it's a really good time to ask you guys this. How do you want to spend the rest of your 2021? I want y'all to think about that real quick. How do you plan on spending the rest of your year? For me, um, simply put, I want to spend mine stress free and with loved ones. I want to spend it in the right frame of mind, making healthier and smarter choices that will benefit me in the new year. Things like saving money, eating right. You know, just just trying to find ways to better myself. You know, I want a job on the books that makes me happy. I want to spend more time being positive and influencing others in a positive light. Aisha says she wants to get into her new job and with her family. That's the best way to be. Absolutely. One thing I was thinking about is that before the pandemic, we really took a lot of things for granted. Aisha also says staying mentally healthy. That's a big one too. It's so hard to be able to focus on your own mental health. Um, a lot of people are going through a lot of things at once, but you have to remember that if you can't take care of yourself, how can you help somebody else? You're no good to somebody else if you're not here. Amanda says getting her health better. Yeah, she's right on the same boat as all of us. Yep. It's so hard. I mean, we tell ourselves that we want to eat better, live better, do the right thing, and it seems time after time we continue to fail ourselves or just fall short. But I'm basically saying all of this to let you know that it's okay to fall short sometimes. It's okay that you may fail every so often, or you may not you may not meet that goal that you expected to meet. That's okay. We're human. It's a lifelong journey. It's not something like you can't just reach a point where you're like, okay, I'm where I need to be. You should always be striving to be better than you were the previous day, if that makes sense. If you reach a point in your life where you think, I'm exactly where I need to be, then you're not doing it right. You should always be striving to do better, to be better, to be better for someone else, to be better for your kids, to be better for your family, to be able to encourage others to be better. That's what we should be focusing on right now, as a nation, as human beings, as brothers and sisters. Um, we should all be building each other up, and it is really easy to lose sight of that because a lot of times we think that like we'll think and we'll only focus on ourselves. We'll only do for ourselves or for our families. There could be somebody. So there could be like a homeless person on the street asking for change. You might be like, oh, okay, no, I'm sorry, I don't have anything, even though you do, you know. But if it's your favorite actor, if it's like Michael B. Jordan or somebody, and they're on the street and they or they pull over and they're basically like, hey, can I borrow $20? You'd probably be like, yeah, man, here, I got you, here, take it. We need to treat others the way that we want to be treated, and that's a very important thing to me, especially. They call that the golden rule of the Bible. I'm not going to preach to you guys or anything, but it's very important to treat others with the same respect that you wish to have. Otherwise, how can we grow? How can we grow? How can we help each other? How can we encourage each other to be great, to do better? It's very important. Um, all right, my last question for the evening. Um, you know, let's see. It's a similar question to the one I asked before about the how do you want to spend the rest of your 2021. Um, what word, and this is in closing too. This is my last question. What word sums up what you want your new year to be about? Pick one word that sums up what you want your new year to be about. Amanda says, use your struggles as a motivation to do better. I agree. I definitely agree. It is true to an extent. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Aisha's one word is progression. I like that. That's a very good word. Mine's is consistency. Telling you guys before about how I want to make healthier and smarter choices. I think that consistency would bring all of that together. It's not about doing the right thing for a day. It's not about doing the right thing for a week. Um, you definitely want to practice consistency so that you can consistently be better, so that you can train yourself into habitually um, doing what you seek to do. And that's what I personally hope to accomplish next year. I hope to accomplish more consistency and just in general being more consistent to my friends, family, loved ones, my boss, my show, The Gray Area, being more consistent in writing music, performing music, being more consistent with weight loss, weight training, eating healthier foods, being a consistent friend, being a consistent nephew, being a consistent brother, being a consistent cousin, just being consistent, consistently healthy, consistently mentally sound, consistently optimistic, consistently energized and punctual and honest and just a consistent person. Amanda's word is freedom. Uh, I can definitely relate with that. Freedom, as in free of burdens, free of transgression, free of liars, free of deceitful people in your life, free of negativity, free of stress. These things are really really important, and The sooner that we rid ourselves of hate, negativity, all of the like, the the sooner that we can grow and expand and be our best selves, you know. Hmm. And if you're still with us, it's currently 9:01 p.m. I do want to thank all of you for sticking with me thus far and spending the night with me. Again, we are on weekly Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. These shows have been very therapeutic for me, as I hope it is for you as well. Um, if you do have an idea of what you'd like to hear next week, or if you'd like to call in and be a part of the show, you can reach me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all of the like, at Aaron Kennard Official, and we can definitely set something up. Um, I do want to thank everybody in the chat for keeping it real with me and keeping me company tonight. And most importantly, thank you all who are listening for making this show possible and for allowing me to spend time with you all. Stay positive, and you all have a good night, all right? Thank you.